Welcome back to Sussex Farms for episode 29 with me, MrSealyp. Would you believe, minutes after finishing the last episode and me saying it was showing snow, it snowed for about a minute and then the heavens opened. It poured down. It's absolutely mad. And to be honest with you, I'm glad I got the grass done. When I did it, I had all this piles of grass out there that I was putting into wrap, so couldn't have happened a better time, I guess, once all the jobs were done. So anyway, as I said before, I'm going to finish this off and let's get this bunker emptied. It's 9:20 in the morning. You can tell it's early winter because the sun's pretty low in the sky and it hasn't really brightened up too much. I got up early, I've been going around feeding the animals. Weirdly, I saved the game, came out, came back in, and I'd fed the pigs up to maximum. Now they're showing us only about 2/3 and I don't know why. Same with the water, I filled their water up too, but that's now not showing us full either, which is a bit weird. Sheep are fine. They don't seem to have adjusted, but the cows are what we needed to look at today. Total mixed ration needs to be sorted out. Obviously I got up, had a hearty breakfast, did a couple of contracts because that's what you do. We're up to 666,688. We have some machinery to buy. The rest of the silage was moved from the bunker silo. So if we go into this menu, I've got a fertilising contract on hand. Actually, I was just about to take the Lamborghini over onto field 39, get cracking on that. It's worth 10,000, so I might as well do that too. Where am I going? Oh yeah. Let's have a look, shall we? So silage on hand, 379,899 litres. We had some in storage already, but then everything out of the bunker silo too. That's what we've got. As far as manure goes, and I think we've still got not weirdly, I don't know why it's weirdly at all, we've got some manure in storage at the other silo, 22,000 litres. Plus, if we go back to the animals again, our cows are up to 85,749 litres and our pigs have done 6,105. So we've got more than enough for a full load of manure that we can take over to the biogas plant and get rid of. Like I say, we're not going to be fertilising fields. I've done 2 fertilising states already on them, and I'm probably going to fertilise when I seed them in spring. And by spring, they'll have produced a load more. So yeah, I've got no new births actually since yesterday. Still on 73 pigs, none on the cows, none on the sheep. So we are where we are. We need to go to the store because there's a couple of bits that we need to buy. Let's get the lights on. What I am going to do is drop the back off for this somewhere. I think maybe I'll put this into the barn. Or again, I suppose I can put it over. I've got plenty of storage over here. Just about. Nice. Just get that. And we're off. What I'll do is I'll send off the old Lamborghini as well to field 39. We'll get that going. Yeah, total mixed ration. That's where we're at. Oh, I have also, on my way, I've started, or I have been cultivating these 2 fields. Fence over there with the cultivator on the back, and I'm cultivating them. I don't need to, and technically, again, because I've changed the ground state again, I could fertilise again if I wanted to. I could bring over the agromash and just run over it with the agromash again and get my 3rd fertilising state, and I wouldn't have to worry. Why have I done it? Because I've gone the wrong way. The lime that I did the other day, it limed, and the lime goes into the ground in all the areas that it needed it. The areas that it didn't need it, the lime is just sitting on the surface, and it's really annoying me. It's ridiculous. It doesn't. You can seed straight onto a ploughed field. It doesn't have to be cultivated. You don't have to prep the seed bed unless you're going for a more realistic approach to how you're doing it. And is that why I'm doing it? No, I'm doing it because every time I drive past, I keep seeing all the white on the field and thinking, I don't like that. I know it's mad. But anyway, let's go up to the store and we'll sort out the couple of bits of equipment we need for today. Let's get some Tomic's ration made. Maybe even whiz over and get some pig food. Again, I need to do some pricing on the pig food, so I'll speak to the suppliers and we'll see what deals and things we can get. Righty ho then, worker is over on field 39, cracking on with that. We need to go buy some new equipment. Give it a test, a bit of a run out, see what it's like. I did a bit of a review on it a while back, or a little while ago, but I thought, you know what, this will work perfectly for what we're doing now. I'm going to go into here to NMC because it's easier than searching around for it all over the place. We'll go to NMC and I want the hook lift. Rather than get a hook lift trailer, we'll stick it on here. 10 grand. Main colour, I think I'm going to leave it black. Gens, white, beige, silver. Yeah, I'm not too bothered about it being chromed or anything like that. Let's buy that for 10 grand. So realistically, the fertilising contracts I'm doing now will pay for that anyway. So, hooray! And next we want, I think this is under, it should be under animals. If I recall correctly, I used the Anderson A950 all the time, 29,393 litres. It's the largest one we've got in game and I like that a lot. However, this came out, the Night IT26. It's only 26,000 litres, it's a little bit less, but I like the concept and I like the fact I can leave it full next to the thing and then go and empty it whenever I want to rather than backwards and forwards. So I can do a few trips, I can mix whatever mix I want to in it, I can put it into the silo and store a load, but I can also have 26,000 litres sitting there. It's just, I don't know, I think it's cool. It's 57 grand, it's not cheap, but that's why we've been doing the jobs, is to pay for these kind of things. So let's buy it. Hopefully all this works. Now doing all these jobs and contracts is working out well, because if you recall, I think if I remember correctly, when we finished doing the chaffing and selling all the chaff off field 13, we were up to just about 500,000, I think it was. So the fact we've just bought all this and we're just under 600 means what we've been doing is working. And I haven't done a fuel run in, God, I can't remember when. I did an air run a while ago and I did that water run to the car wash. I can go to the spa, I can go, there's a few different places I can do water to. I haven't done manure for a couple of days now, and when I do the manure I only do it, or recently I've only been doing it on the one, just the small, not manure, greenhouses, only on the small greenhouse up by the farm. I could go around and have a day where I do it in all of them, and I've been making about, when I do all of them, about 20 something grand an hour. You know, it's crazy money. But if you've got the time and inclination to go around and set it all up, why not? On we go. Well, that hangs over the back a bit, doesn't it? Let's get it back. So we should be able to do it all from here. Should, I think. From the truck. Again, it makes it a little bit easier than having the trailer, going backwards and forwards with the trailer, and there's the, you know, reversing with the trailer, whatever you need to, which I don't normally find too bad, but this will just make life a little bit easier as well. And I wanted to try it, so let's go back this way. Fertilising of field 7 and 9 is done. I've now moved, not fertilising, cultivating, and I'm now cultivating field 8, 10. My worker should be beavering away on field 39 as well. That will come up soon, saying contract complete, or workers complete their task, whichever I notice first. If I notice the contract complete one, that's better than the other, because otherwise it means it's gone right the way, finished the entire field, and I've kind of wasted fertiliser. So yeah, we're cultivating out all the horrible lime. So split down with the ratio I make, I'm thinking it's about 6,500 for a quarter. So I'm going to need 13,000 litres of hay, 6.5 of straw, 6.5 of silage. If my maths is alright, if I've done it proper. There's nothing to say I have. Which is often the case. So we want straw, 6,500. Not quite, but that's alright. Silage takes up to about 13. Perfect. And then the rest should be hay, and we should get it to go a nice light colour, and we should have total mixed ration. Like so. Okay. So we can unload from where we are, like so. Mixers going, pumps going, displays going. Everything's working as it should. Fairly slow to unload. I do love that. When it's on the ground it's a bit easier to see, but and the light's not great at the moment. How cool is that? If you didn't see the mod review, if you don't watch my mod reviews, this might be the first time you're seeing this. It's a brilliant bit of kit. And you can put it on the ground and you can still use it on the ground without anything attached to it, which I think is fantastic. Oh, there you go, Hellprey's completed their task, which means they probably fertilised the entire field, unless of course the contract hasn't completed. It's still draining. How are we looking for the cows? Total mixed ration, we're not far off. Oh yes. So, oh there we go, that'll be it then. Total mixed ration is filled up. So what I'm going to do now is use this, and we're going to make a load of total mixed ration and store it. Store it in here. So before I forget, no, that one. Contract, always complete, fantastic. 10,774. Let's take that. I still am fairly tempted by that sowing contract, but I'd have to buy a load of seed because I don't think I've got a lot. But I'd have to take a hit on using their equipment because it's a big field and I'd want to use big equipment. But then, oh, I might do at some point. I don't know. Give that some thought. It's a good thing, like I say, with this bin, I don't have to go around in a circle and I haven't got to worry about reversing trailer around the corner or anything like that. If I come back under here, if I go with... Actually, what I can do, I could try and mix and balance hay and silage, because I don't normally do that. But actually, you know what, let's start that up to 13. And silage, I'll need to go up to 19.5. About there. Then straw, I should get the, oh, I'm on total mixed ration already, but and that's my point. I was on total mixed ration just by having the silage and the hay, but silage requires time to ferment and prepare. Hay requires tedding, drying in the sun. It's a long process. Straw to me has always been a byproduct of a crop. Wheat, barley, oats, you know, various different things we can do now. and I just use it to pad out the total mix ration, because that last 6,500 litres I could have used hay or silage and still had a mix, no problem at all, total mix ration. But why use a precious resource that takes a long time to produce when you can just pad it out with something that gets left on the ground after a harvest? But I mean, again, that's my personal opinion. I know a lot of people don't agree with that because they think you go out your way to plant wheat and barley, but in all honesty, I planted the wheat and barley to feed my pigs. So, and I do have a load of surplus wheat left over. But again, it all comes down to what you prefer. You know, you can do it any way, which way around you want. But we are now making our winter feed, and this is the good thing about it. The 26,000 litres, well, it wasn't even 26 that went in, about 23, 22 and a bit that just went in. The cows are using that every day, for all intents and purposes every month at the moment. And obviously we have new births, what they need is going to increase, and that's what I'm concerned about. I need to make sure I've got enough on hand so that when that does increase, I'm ready for it. I don't get caught out. So yeah, I'm going to produce as much as I can, put it into here, so we've got a load of total mixed ration on hand. That way I haven't got to worry through the winter. I should be absolutely fine with all of that. Which I'm going to do now. Just going to make a load more, I think. It's probably the best bet. It's a fairly slow unload, isn't it? That's going to make doing it a little bit. The Anderson unloads fairly rapidly. But compared to making total mixed ration using bales and stuff, which I still enjoy doing, there's something incredibly satisfying about doing that. It's still a quicker way of doing it this way, let's be honest. Right, another 26,000 mixed. I've done a whole load, so at the moment we've got 206,112 litres in storage. That'll keep us going for a little while, and I can come back and make more whenever I need it. I made a bit of a mistake. The contract I was going to take on, using that lovely tracked fence and the big cedars, I clicked the contract, but I clicked accept rather than borrow items, which meant I didn't have the equipment to do the job. So I failed the contract, and what I've done now is I've done a couple of fertilising contracts, one on field 25, one on field 26. I'm just mopping up a few little contracts here and there. It's really frustrating because I really wanted to do that job, but no, it's what it is. We all make mistakes. So here's what we can do. And like I say, if you didn't see the mod review on this, strangely I did the mod review on this map actually, or a version of this map, not this particular one. I'm wondering how far out I can get and still show it as able to unload. Maybe about there? I'm just thinking about cleaning the feed area, whether I can still get my yeah, it looks like I still can. So what I'll do now is unload this like so. Disconnect it and drive away. The cool thing now being that's there with 26,000 litres in, good to go whenever I want. If I go on here, you enter the vehicle like so, and I can start overloading straight away. What you can do, I don't know if it will let me. I don't think it will need any, will it? How is that taking more? I only just fed him. Okay, so that says it's spinning, that's doing whatever. So that's now good. That can stay there. And what I can do, I can either, with the wheel loader and the bucket, come and put more total mix ration out of storage into it, and then every now and again just come over, click on that and unload. Then we've got to go backwards and forwards with big containers. Or I can just come and pick that up, go and get another load, make another load, bring it back, carry on, however I want to do it. So I can keep chugging away with it like that as is, and hopefully if I've left myself enough room, which it looks like I have, I can still get down the side here, assuming of course the bucket's down in the right place. Yeah, it is. Cool. I can still clean out the feed area because it's right on the edge of the trigger, so it's not in the way, it's not a problem. I can still clean it out whenever I need to. I mean, realistically, you know, I mean, at 57 grand a pop, of course you probably wouldn't want to buy a whole load of them, but you could have, if you wanted to, if you had enough money, you could have 2 or 3 of these along the feed area, have them all filled up. You know, 4 of those is going to give you just over, you know, 100,000 litres sitting there ready to go, and you literally come along, jump on, bang, unload, bang, you know, and you could just keep rotating them round, go and fill up one, put it back, for, you know, I don't know. There's all different ways of doing it, but I just thought, yeah, I wanted to give it a go, and there it is, looking wonderful. Fantastic. Now, next jobs then. I think the contract I was just doing has just completed. Let's go across. Oh no, 88% complete. Did it just say work had finished? I'll have to go and check on that. Maybe it's got to a bit where it can't turn around or something like that. The hook lift will come in handy now. There's various different hook lift implements and things I could use for various different things. So now we've got it, we can use it whenever we want it. Happy with that. Right, let's put that away and decide what we're going to do next. I'm just thinking job wise, what we got. There's fertilising jobs left. There is a sowing one down there, but that's using a John Deere and the Amazon. Oh, I really want to use that big equipment. What a muppet. I can't believe I messed that up. Oh well. Right, I've got a couple of options now, well, 2 or 3 options. I'm just bouncing the fertiliser up the fields and working through the contracts. I think I did fields. Actually, probably easier to have a look, isn't it? We did. We've done the contract on 27, 28, 29, 26. These ones here, they've been done. I've just done 31 and I've just moved up to 37, which you can see now it's working on. So we're gradually working our way through all the contracts that are available there. There's a small one on field 33. Then we've got sowing, baling. Field 17 is down the bottom of the map, which I don't think we'll do. We'll just whiz back over. But here's the thing. I've got all that manure, which I need to load into the lorry, and we'll take that down to the biogas plant. That's one job that will be done. I was keeping an eye out for more sowing jobs, but nothing else has come up. I think... Oh yes, I need to lease the at least a stump grinder, either the Trex, T-Rex, or a stump grinder, and get rid of those stumps that were all over there from last winter when we cut down all those trees, did that logging. I still didn't get that done, but I think it's time for chickens. You know what? Let's get some chickens. We've got a bit of money, and you know we're doing all right. So we're going to get Rhode Island Reds because they're the kind of crossbreed. They'll give us good meat, good production. They're not too bad, not overly prolific breeders, but they'll give us eggs as well. So we're going to go for, don't really know, a couple of hundred maybe. Don't know. I'll just keep pressing the button. I'll just keep pressing it. I don't know. We'll get a load. I've had a lot of people saying that they've had chickens for ages and they're not producing, they're not getting anything. Again, we're in that situation where there are so many permutations now, with seasons on, with seasons off, depending on the map, depending on whether it's a placeable chicken coop or whether it's like an in-game one that the map makers put on there. You know, so many different things. Obviously, then it depends on what type of chicken you've got, what you're feeding them. You know, it's so hard to know when people message and say, look, I'm having problems, to know what the possible cause could be. I'm never quite sure. What we'll do is we'll stop when I get to about 1,500 there, confirm that. Now we're going to here. Oh, 234. I only meant to do about 200. Okay, so I need one rooster, 1 to 7, or is it 1 to 8? I need to work that out. I'm going to be looking at about 30, 31, 32 roosters, maybe. So let's get some roosters. No. I bought 40. So if it is 1 to 7, 1 to 8, I've got extras. So if when they start reproducing, I've got more roosters in there than I need. So we've now got 274 animals, birds in there. Plenty of roosters to get them going. What we need to do now, cleanliness is fine, is get some wheat or barley in there for them. Because we've got our little farm shop set up, any eggs we start to produce, we can sell at the farm shop just there. We'll put into our little thing over there. Always see where the best price is. Now I've got to be careful because the cats really are watching. But now we have chickens too. Right, I'm going to go and grab the van, I think. We'll grab the van and we'll stick some wheat in. We've got a load of wheat. Actually, that was the other thing I was going to say. Was that as far as selling prices go, if we go across to wheat and we go down to, where are we, Jack and Jill windmill, 815 for 1,000 at the windmill, and I've got 115,000 litres of wheat, 25,000 litres of barley. I mean, to be honest with you, I could do a big old wheat run and sell a whole load up there, because that's not a bad price. So I think I'll give them wheat to start off with. save the barley for the pigs, but we'll give them wheat. That's going to be way more than I need, but I might as well fill it up because you never know how much you're going to need. Take it over. I think I'm on tip side right, so we'll swing around, give them some feed, and away we go. Might as well get them done now. Another good reason for cultivating these two fields, I've just seen it as I go past, is because the ground's not quite frozen yet, so it gave me the opportunity to do it, so I might as well. Can I get in there? Don't know why I went all the way around. I could have just gone in. Nice big old dent. And away we go. Saying that. Okay. I took a fair old bit. So we're good. We are now in the egg production business. I suppose what I need to do is go and get myself an egg pallet. I put an egg pallet down there, that well, they can fill that up and they're not all over the floor. Yeah, that's the next step. Mind you, I've got the little trailer, haven't I? What I could do is put some egg pallets on that and then put that in the trigger, and then I haven't got to worry. It can just crack on with whatever it needs to do then, can't it? Right. Next job. Let's go and get some egg boxes. If I buy them now, then go and collect them. While that's unloading, we want... no, not that menu. We want this menu. And we want pallets, and we want egg boxes. Where are they? Egg pallets. Should we get 4 of those? 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go and get those. I'll take the truck up, and we'll go and get them. Or I could take... Yeah, we'll take the truck. Put this back in here. My straw bales are depleting. I'm getting through them for bedding for the... I mean, someone did mention, and I keep saying that, but they did. Someone did mention that I did have access to the other silo over there. So when I said about I'd run out of space for straw in my silo, I could have just taken the loose straw over there. But did I mention that before? I might have done. I can't remember whether I did or not. So let's go and grab those pallets. We'll get those on there before any egg box appears, hopefully. What's the best way of doing this? If I take the truck and this up, I can pick them up with that, bring them back down, stick them into the trailer. Yeah, there's a plan there somewhere. Maybe. Seems a bit excessive, but it doesn't matter. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm not going to put them on the trailer. Oh, there's already one there. Typical. Not to worry. I'm going to put them down as they are, because it'll just be easier that way. I can pick them up with this and take them and deliver them. Let's take that up. Now I think, unlike the ones on PC, the console ones you can't actually fill them manually, which is one of the only downsides, I guess, but I'm trying to think. Should fit in the trigger, no problem. There. Yeah, it's that one egg box. I'll just wait till... Hopefully the next ones will go into the... They should go into the pallets. If they don't, we'll have a bit of a rejig. We'll move them around. It could be they're just not quite properly positioned yet, but that's not a problem. Well, at least we've got them and they're in place. We can have a fiddle around with the actual... the particulars later on. Down. There we go. Fantastic. Right, they're done. So I suppose it's on to manure now. I'll load the manure up. We'll get over to the BGA. The contract's just finished on field 37. That's why the money went down then up again. Chickens didn't actually cost anywhere near as much as I thought they were going to, considering how money we got. We've got room for 500 in the pen, but obviously we're going to have births, so I don't want to fill it up with 500. We'll see how we go with 200. Well, 270 something now, isn't it? For production. If the production's pretty good, we'll leave it as it is. If it seems a little bit slow, we can always put some more in, maybe take it up to 300 or something. However we go about it. So we'll grab the trailer. I'll go and grab the loader, and then we'll stick the manure in this and get this over to the biogas plant. It's all go, isn't it? Never a dull moment. Cover off. Sit there for a minute so we can get the loader through. Right. Get cracking with that. Okay, don't know why I've got the bucket so high. I'm going to load this up. Once it's loaded, we'll whiz down to the biogas plant and then we'll unload it. We'll sell it and then we'll get paid for that at midnight. I need to readjust the way the lorry is and then we can get on with this. It'll be more than a full load, but I'll just do one full load of 79 and we'll leave the rest here because I might at some point decide to run the small greenhouse up here again. You never know. We've had a busy old episode again, haven't we? Yeah, I don't really want to go all the way around like that. Need to adjust it slightly. Anyway, right, I'll see you down at the biogas plant in a minute. We'll get this sorted, tip that forward, then height it, and it'll unload way quicker. Like that. Boom. Right. This wheel loader has been invaluable. I'm so glad I bought it. I don't often go down the wheel loader route, but worth its weight in gold. I've literally just finished loading up and I've just been tipped the wink on something here. Someone's just told me not to sell yet, to hold on to it. There's a reason apparently. If we look on the map here, where are we? Down here, is this bit here? They've been doing building work down here for quite some time. It's been dug up to expose the pipes and there's a reason why that's been done, apparently. So I've been told to hang on. Don't sell yet, don't take it yet. Just hold on, it could be worth my while. So, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hold on. We'll see then what happens. Next episode, probably. I do want to get rid of this. I suppose I could put it in storage for the time being, but what I'll do is leave it in the back of the trailer for well, probably until the next episode, which might only be a few hours. We shall see, and see what develops. I'm curious, very curious. Anyway, we've come to the end of this episode. I'm sorry, I'm waffling. Queuing up for the next one, you know how it works. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. A few more jobs done. We've now got chickens, which is really cool. All is going well here on Sussex Farms. I'm very happy. Oh, there we go. We've got an egg box in there. Fantastic. That's good to see. So that is working. If you have enjoyed it, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.